You're watching people in New Jersey elbowing each other trying to get their hands on Starbucks' newest holiday product. This is their new 20-ounce glass Bearista cup. It went on sale on Thursday and quickly started selling out. At some locations, people waited in long lines even before the store opened just to try to snag one. And the craze quickly turned into an online reseller's dream. Within hours, the cup, which initially was selling for $29.95, started appearing on eBay for upwards of $500. Upset customers took to social media to complain about the lack of supply. Starbucks said in a statement to People magazine that they're sorry for the disappointment, but demand exceeded their expectations. Starbucks also said that they're going to be launching new holiday merch soon, but until then, it's going to be the OG coffee cup.
This Starbucks cup situation is embarrassing. Want to know why it's embarrassing? Because I thought we all decided after y'all was in Target fighting over Stanley cups that we weren't going to do this anymore. But I guess not, because now I'm starting to get videos of people waiting outside of Kroger, Harris Teeter, and Target and Starbucks, at 2 and 3 a.m. waiting to get a cup of a stupid beer. And mind you, I have items that are exclusive, the company only makes one of it, or it's different every year. So I understand you wanting to have it because they're not going to make any more of it. But to be fighting over Starbucks cups is embarrassing. It's embarrassing. And it's just kind of bitch, it's a cup. There are more pressing matters happening, but y'all are really fighting over a cup. A cup. Let that sink in. And the cup, I promise you, is probably already on AliExpress. It just doesn't have the Starbucks logo. And this is not the first iteration of a teddy bear cup. You go into any kawaii store in the Asian part of town, they got the cup. If it's that deep for you to have that type of cup, this is stupid. And I feel so bad for the employees. As somebody that worked in retail, and especially I work during Christmas, I try my best to give everybody grace that works with the general population. Because when I tell you, you see the worst of people during the holidays, and you're honestly 2 seconds away from hauling off and jumping across the counter and popping somebody in the throat during Christmas. Because people just be so nasty. And I can only imagine how entitled and rude these people are being towards the people that work at Starbucks, because either they ran out of the cup or their store just doesn't have it yet. So, oh my God. If a fight pop off and it's between one of the workers or the baristas and a customer, I'm siding with the baristas because y'all are tripping.
Listen, Starbucks, me and my mom got up at 4 o'clock this morning just to make it to Starbucks at 4:30 because we wanted the new Bearista Teddy cups. So we figured if we're at least the first 10 people there, we should be able to get a cup, right? Wrong. The one that we went to first, and we walked into Starbucks at 4:31. When we walked into Starbucks, there were about 1, 2, 3, maybe 4 people in there already. And when we got to the area where we wanted to ask, did y'all even get the teddy bear cup? She's like, yeah, we got them, but we only got 2. Are you serious? So we went to another Starbucks down the road. We got there at 4:44. I seen the line already. There were about 5 people in there. I go to where the lady is making them and I ask her, just tell me, did y'all even get the cups in? And she is like, oh, we only got 1. And that one was sold to the first person that walked in here at 4:30. I am trying to figure out why y'all hype this cup up for the last at least 3 weeks to a month, only to get about 2 or 3 in each location. That is crazy work to me. If you're gonna hype up a cup, Hush. If you're going to hype up a cup, at least get about 15, 20. I mean, for the people who did get that teddy bear cup, I have to say, you were the true winners because Starbucks really wasn't trying to sell us teddy cups today. Anyway.
So I just got off my shift at Starbucks and it was crazy, man. This bear cup thing is no joke. So I opened this morning, right? We open at 4:30. I get there at 4:15. I pull up to the parking lot and it is packed. I mean, I couldn't even find a parking spot. I had to go next door to the Carlos Jr.'s to get a parking spot. So I started walking into the Starbucks to the back, and there's people lined up at the back door. Like, the line starts at the front door, wraps around the building. Super crazy. So I get in, I clock in. Well, my wife wanted one of the little bear cups today. She always asks me sometimes to get her cups and stuff like that. Well, she really wanted this bear cup. She saw it on TikTok, thought it was awesome. So I told her, you know, when I go in this morning, I'll go get her a bear cup. So I'm getting everything set up prior to my shift. And let me remind you, my manager doesn't mind us buying products before the store opens, especially like holiday items and stuff like that. So we have about 8 bear cups. We got some Hello Kitty products. Everything we have is out on the shelves, right? And you gotta remember, people can see through the windows what's going on inside. They see us setting up, all that good stuff. Well, I'm walking to these bear cups because I just got done setting up my station. Got the register counted and everything. I'm walking to the bear cups and I can just feel everyone's eyes following me into the bear cups. It was like I was being tracked. I get to the bear cups and I grab a bear cup. I look at everybody and everyone looks so mad at me. They look like they were foaming at the mouths. You would have thought I sold the sun from the universe or something. Like, these people were like, what is he doing? So I grab the bear cup, I walk to the cash register, and I go ahead and I pay for it. My manager sees all this. He comes up to me and he goes, man, I hope we ain't got a problem. I said, me neither, because these people look freaking crazy. So my other coworker opens the doors and people come flooding in. And first thing they go for is the bear cups. I mean, it's like Black Friday. They go and they just bum rush it, take everything, right? Well, we only had about 8. I took one, so about 7. So the 8th person in line, I guess they all counted the bear cups. They're like, hey, you stole a bear cup. And people were like, yeah, you can't do that. You can't be doing that. And I'm like, whoa. I was like, my wife wanted a bear cup. I have the right to come in and get a bear cup, right? I'm not like y'all. I'm not trying to sell these or anything like that. But people are getting mad and really mad. And there's a lot of them and only like 4 of us. So it was getting kind of sketchy. And my manager comes up and he goes, oh, no. He goes, it's okay. It's fine. He's taking the bear cup because it had a misprint. They spelled Starbucks wrong. He goes, so it's an error. It's not worth anything. You won't be able to resell it, whatever y'all looking to do. It's not an original bear cup. It is a misprint. So people kind of calm down and like, okay, whatever. And they leave. So I go to the back where I stashed it in my locker, and I look at it, and Starbucks was spelled right. My manager covered for me. He said, hey, man. I went up to him. I said, hey, man. I said, Starbucks spelled right. What are you talking about? He goes, no, man. He's like, they were going to tear us apart. So, I mean, shout out to the manager. That was cool.
And to all you customers that are calling all the baristas for the glass bear cups and are mad that the baristas bought them first, just so you know, the Starbucks CEO literally treats us so bad and we don't get any of the same perks. And I work at a Safeway Starbucks and we don't get free drinks, we don't get free food, we don't get markouts, we don't get anything. And I'm buying the cup. Thank you. Stop getting mad at baristas because they're the ones that are serving all of you, and like it's Starbucks' fault. They sent every Starbucks like 4 cups and expected that to be enough. People are going insane over these cups. So thank you. I have mine. Stop being mad at me.
To any of my mutuals that saw that video of me crashing out over the bear cups, and to all those losers who want to say I need to lose my job, I might have been a little bit pressed when I pressed the record button, okay? Obviously, I love my job. I'm a Starbucks manager. I deal with a lot more stress than other baristas. So I wasn't putting down baristas. I wasn't putting down customers. I'm just saying that Starbucks needed to send more cups. That's literally it. It's Starbucks' fault. They needed more cups. They knew the baristas were gonna want the cups, and I got sent 6 personally. I bought one, and my assistant manager bought the other one. I don't see anything wrong with that, and we came in early in the morning and bought them at 8:30 in the morning, okay, because they were still there. Okay? I live in a small town. I was very much calling, I was very much getting calls all day long over these cups, and it was frustrating because, you could have drove out and gotten them, I guess, but at that time of the day, it was 3 o'clock, and people were calling, getting pissed off at us, screaming at us on the phone, and I'm a small creator. I don't get a lot of views, so it sucks that I had to private that video because everybody wants to tell me I'm going to lose my job over some stupid shit. So let's all be adults, and let's please grow up just a tad. It is a cup. I was frustrated as well, but do I need to lose my job over it? No, I don't. So please stop.
Hot take, I don't care that baristas bought all of the bear cups. I think it's obviously so silly that Starbucks didn't produce even slightly enough to meet the demand whenever they are promoting this product on all of their social media platforms. They've been using that stupid bear cup in their marketing for a month now. Starbucks, as a barista, especially if you're not a supervisor, a store manager, or whatever, you are making $15 an hour plus tips. This wage is not even close to being enough to deal with what you deal with every day as a barista. I have had people say some of the meanest things to my face while I was making their drinks. My experience is not unique. So yes, I think baristas deserve the silly little cups because, again, people do not know how to act right. I haven't checked for myself, but apparently the bear cups are on order forms. They're probably going to be shipping more to stores. I don't know if that's true or not. So there's probably going to be more floating around. And because this thing was so popular, they're going to literally beat this thing to death. And there's going to be one every single launch moving forward. I don't know, man. Who cares? It's just a cup.
I honestly have a question. What makes you guys think that the people who work at Starbucks should not be able to get the first dibs on the cups if it's in their contract that they get perks, which is the perks of it's clearly to get the cups first because they work there? What makes you guys think that? I see everybody's outdoors are mad that they took it, their plates took it, they bought it. Go work, go get hired. What makes you guys think that they shouldn't? Because they work there and they know that they're going to be there, so they clocked in. No, you guys need to tell Starbucks they need to bring out more of them. That's all. Now, y'all can get mad at because the worker that works there. I know people who work at, I know people who used to work at Foot Lockers just to get discounts on shoes. I honestly know people who used to work at Foot Locker just to get discounts on shoes. So how are you guys mad that the Starbucks workers are getting the first dibs on cups because they work there? Go apply. Y'all standing at 1 a.m. in the morning looking retarded.
So I will join in and say that I did fall victim to Starbucks marketing ploy of the Bearista cups that are so cute. I actually, my boyfriend and I woke up at 4:30 so we can get to one of the Starbucks stores we got there maybe 10 of, and there was already a line. And you peek through and there's only one cup and only one guy got it. And as soon as they said they ran out and they had 2 and 1 broke and the other one was the one that was sold to that guy who was first in line, everyone just left. So then we went to another one on the way back, and that one only had 1 as well, and some lady got it. And then I was looking around and people were saying that they were able to get it the night before, and at supermarkets, and unfortunately I don't have any supermarkets around me that actually have a Starbucks in there, except for Target. So Target opened at 8, so I was like, okay, great, I'll get there like a little before. But there was already a line in Target too. There were like 10 people ahead of me. I walk in, and actually most of the people were looking at the Sanrio Hello Kitty stuff, but there were 3 people in front of me, and of course I got the last 3 Bearista cups. So I just think it's crazy. I mean, it's just crazy that Starbucks didn't send enough, even though this whole thing went viral. But usually for these holiday items, they at least have several. And the fact that some stores had 1 or 2 is a little bit ridiculous. And the fact that they didn't have these cups for the staff either. And so they had to also, they get first dibs on that, obviously. But at the same time, it's like you should have some set aside for your staff, and you should also have some for your customers, especially since this whole thing went viral and everyone wants it. So I feel like there's just a lot of unhappy people. But then I see other people that bought like 10 of them. And I'm like, I don't even know which store you went to, because all the stores I went to 2 Targets too. One of them completely sold out afterwards. But I was very close. If they had 1 other cup, I would have gotten it. But it's just crazy. Woke up at 4:30 a.m. for no reason, I guess, because I didn't get a Bearista cup. I have heard that certain stores are going to restock, but no one knows the exact timing from corporate or anything like that. So I guess you just have to keep calling, or at some point someone might post something. But at this point, I'm kind of just annoyed. But I tried my best, and I was very close to getting it. I just, if I would have known, I probably would have just gotten up earlier to go to Target at closer to 7-ish or something, instead of waking up at 4:30.
I swear, every time that I think this country can't get any more ridiculous, y'all prove me wrong. We've got people full on sprinting through Starbucks like they're competing for a spot on the Olympic team over a bear cup. A cup, bro. A plastic cup with the face on it. Not a house, not cheaper groceries, not anything that actually helps your life. A cup. And the worst part is that people were out here acting like this cup is going to fix their whole existence. Like if they didn't get it, their year was ruined. You've got folks waking up at 4 a.m., skipping work, dragging their kids out in the cold, just to fight strangers over something that'll sit on a shelf and collect dust. Next to the last overpriced limited edition thing that they swore they needed. And I'm watching these videos like, is this really what we've become? This is the same country that tells you that you people just need to work harder. But y'all are out here throwing elbows for a cup that doesn't even come with free coffee. This is why corporations don't respect us. They know they can slap a cartoon bear on anything and half the population will lose their damn minds trying to buy it first. You're not addicted to the cup. You're addicted to the feeling of winning something. Because nothing in your life feels winnable right now. And honestly, it's embarrassing. We're drowning in bills, trying to survive, and somehow the biggest news of the week is people fighting over a cup shaped like a toddler's toy. If this is what gets us excited now, no wonder everything else is falling apart.
It's 4 a.m. We've been here since 2:45, and we're gonna get our bear cups. Only ones here. We're thriving. We're gonna get them.
Alright guys, I am going to tell you about my Starbucks bear cup story this morning. My eyes look crazy and I am exhausted, which I will tell you why. So I have been obsessed with these bear cups since I saw them, and I was like, I need to get my hands on a bear cup. So I called every Starbucks that it was possible for me to drive to days before these things got released. I found one that was nowhere near I lived, but the manager said employees are not allowed to buy the bear cups or any of our holiday collection unless they are online with everyone else. So I was like, perfect, I'm going here. The manager was nice on the phone and assured me. My friend called, my mom called, I called. We all made sure whoever's there first, the line gets the bear cup. So I picked my friend up at 2 a.m. We are the first people at Starbucks. I will insert a video or picture or something to show we're the first ones there. We got there way too early because the workers showed up at 4:15 and we were still the only ones online. So people start to get there about 4:30, and we're like, okay, they want the Hello Kitty stuff. We want the bear cup. There's 2 bear cups, me and my friend. Like, we're good. Everyone's happy. Everyone's going to get what they want. So 5 minutes before the doors open, one of the workers opened the door and said, I'm just letting you guys know, like, I'm going to be buying the bear cups and the Hello Kitty plushes. So you might want to try another Starbucks, that we're wasting our time. I said, I've been here since 2:15 in the morning, which you knew, because when I watched you guys walked in to your shift, I told you as a joke, like, I've been here all night, proud, camping on the streets of Brooklyn, honestly scared for my life. I did have pepper spray in my hand. But he didn't care. He just closed the door. Didn't care. Mind you, the supervisor on shift said before she was walking in that employees weren't allowed to buy them because of everything with the whole Stanley Starbucks scandal, that employees can't sell it out before the line has the chance to get it. So basically, they kept the doors locked until after 5, and the worker purchased it at 5 while we were outside, which I have video of, and bought the bear cups while it was freezing cold outside watching. Then the doors open. I run inside like a psycho. I'm 26, sprinting to the back. Maybe there's hope there's a bear cup. And there was no bear cup. He did buy them off of the shelf. So I was mad. They clearly broke a rule. You were not allowed to do that. Employees were not allowed to buy it. You were not online. I waited all night in the freezing cold of Brooklyn. This is, by the way, it's like 7413 3rd Avenue in Bay Ridge, Brooklyn, this Starbucks location. But they were not allowed to buy it unless they were online. Workers proceeded to say that this worker that purchased it was the first one online when the doors open. I was like, what? Like, you're not even gonna lie and say like workers are allowed to buy it, which I knew wasn't true because the managers told me, but you're gonna say he was the first online? Like, I have video footage and Starbucks has video footage and we know you weren't there online. Like, come up with a better lie. But yeah, they did not care and sold it out before the doors opened, breaking the rules, which they knew. Yeah. So I didn't get my bear cut. The people online that got there 2.5 hours after me did get their Hello Kitty stuff, so I'm happy for them. Moral of the story, I waited on the corner of a Brooklyn street with my friend in the freezing cold when I have work in the morning and worked all day, had not slept, to not get a bear cup. So I feel so defeated and I feel so weird and I feel so upset over this bear cup. So yeah, that's my story. I just feel like people should follow rules. So I'm gonna get Dunkin' tomorrow. I'm striking Starbucks. I still love the bear cup. I hate it, but I love it and I want it, but I don't have it. So yeah, just thought it was so unfair and wanted to share with you guys. So I'm gonna go to sleep and hopefully tomorrow's a better day. I have not slept. The bear cups are glass, and like my mom told me, don't wish bad things on people. It's not nice, but if you're seeing this, I hope your bear cup breaks. That's mean. You're a mean person. But we didn't get mugged sleeping on the streets of Brooklyn, so I guess a win is a win. Okay, thanks for watching.
I just saw the most irritating thing. This woman made a video about not being able to get like the Starbucks bear cup, and she waited for hours and she'd called stores and they told her that she could get it if she was first in line pretty much, and then the employees couldn't buy it. Anyways, the employees bought it before the doors opened and she didn't get it, and she was upset because she was excited and she waited for it. And everyone in the comments is like, imagine this being your biggest problem, or people are going without food. Those are big issues, but you're allowed to be disappointed when you're excited about something and it doesn't work out. Like, it's not a competition. Clearly, like, SNAP benefits and other problems that are happening in the world are bigger issues, but other people are allowed to be sad about things that are happening in their life and also talk about it. Like, it's okay. Both things can be true for her. It doesn't really matter.
I'm convinced that Starbucks could put their
gonna go in the dustpan, y'all will go and buy it and drink y'all coffee out of it. Listen, Starbucks need to change its name to Geppetto because y'all are puppets. Listen, okay, the way y'all on here hooping and hollering about a sippy cup needs to be studied. I swear they are running experiments on y'all, okay? You get out your bed at 4:30 in the morning to go get a sippy cup and then get on here be in tears because you couldn't get said sippy cup. Listen, if you don't go to Shein, get a teddy bear and put a beanie on it. It's just a teddy bear sippy cup with a beanie on it. Okay, it's over there going cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs for a sippy cup with a beanie on it. Okay, I saw this girl crying in tears. The way she was crying, you would have thought that her mean mom went on to glory or something. Furthermore, like, I thought y'all was boycotting Starbucks. Like, how did we even get here? How did we get to boycotts to a sippy cup with a beanie on it?
I didn't get my freaking Starbucks cup. I wanted a cute little bear. As you could tell, I didn't get my Starbucks cup today. Why? And I'm really freaking pissed. I have not seen a travesty like this since the Appleton Bath and Body Works in the early 2000s, and I will not stand for this. Jesus is my savior. Jesus is my hope. Guys, if I don't get that cup, like, I am seriously going to shit in an envelope and send it to Mr. Starbucks himself. I want my Starbucks cup. Okay, I will kill somebody's parents for a fucking Starbucks cup. I want it right the fuck now. I was so mad because the person in front of me who bought the last cup was the fucking manager of the Starbucks. Okay? And he drove a bike into work. And I was like, why are you riding a bike and not a car? Do you have like 10 DUIs or something? He's like, mind your own business.
I just can't believe all this is going down over a teddy bear cup. I didn't even know anything about this until I saw another video. And so I went down the rabbit hole of the Bearista cup, Starbucks. I don't know. People are losing their minds over this cup. My thing is this. There are bigger issues than a damn cup. And if you guys are fighting over a teddy bear cup, you are not going to make it out here in the real world. And to the woman who stood outside since like 2 a.m., that is insane. And then she had the audacity to be mad she didn't get one and then wish it that the cup breaks on the people who did get one. Absolutely insane. And this is exactly why the world is where it is now, because people are going crazy over material items. And it's just like, are you fucking kidding me right now? People are literally starving. The government is shut down. The housing market is in trouble. People can't, get on the planes right now. And you're fighting over a damn sippy cup? Get real. But leave a comment down below and let me know what y'all think. Check these videos out. Hit the like button, subscribe, and share this video. And thank you guys for watching. I'll see you on the next one. Foodie gang, gang, gang. Foodie gang, gang, gang.